Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Science Query. I am your host Asha and in this video I am going to talk about how muscles work. Have you ever wondered how your eyebrows can move? Well, it's all because of the muscles. Bones provide a stiff and strong framework for the body, which we call the skeleton. Muscles are attached to your bones like a rope and they pull them to help you to move around. Therefore, both bones and muscles work together to keep us moving. Muscles are known for their pulling power. It means a muscle cannot push on the bone to make them move. It can only pull. Think of a muscle like a string. You can pull with a string, but you cannot push with it. Muscles work the exact same way. Therefore, muscles are super strong at pulling, but they never push. To move a bone back, a different muscle has to pull it from the other side. Muscles are strong, stretchy tissues in your body that work like rubber bands to help you to move, lift things, and even breathe. Now next, let us see the types of muscles. There are mainly three types of muscle: skeletal muscles, smooth muscles, and cardiac muscles. Now let us talk about the kind of muscle you think of when you say muscles. And yes, your guessing is right. It is the skeletal muscle. As the name suggests, this type of muscles helps the skeletal structure to move. This is the strongest voluntary muscle. These muscles are connected to bones via tendons. These also helps in the movement, maintenance, and heat production. Now, let us try to understand the three important terms used in the skeletal muscles, that is, the tendons, voluntary muscles, and striated muscles. Tendons are the bands of connective tissue which connects a bone with a muscle. They act like a glue. Voluntary muscles are those muscles that we can control. You can make them move or work. In short, these muscles listens to you. Next, the important characteristic feature of skeletal muscle is that they are striated muscle. These muscles have a specific pattern of dark and light protein when you look under the microscope. Another important feature is that the skeletal muscles are the major muscle mass of the body. These consist of about 30 to 40% of total body mass. These muscles are most famous in your body, like the biceps and the triceps. In short, let us try to memorize the definition of skeletal muscle. The skeletal muscles are voluntary striated muscle which consist of 30 to 40% of the body mass and are responsible for the movement and posture. After skeletal muscle, the next important muscle is the smooth muscles. These are the type of involuntary, non-striated muscle tissues found in the walls of hollow organs like intestine and bladder, blood vessels, airways, and eyes. In the previous slide, we learned about the voluntary muscles. Next, let us see what is involuntary muscles. The main example of involuntary muscle is the smooth muscle. The muscles that functions automatically without conscious control and are regulated by autonomic nervous system are known as involuntary muscles. That is, in short, we have no control in these types of muscles. Next important feature of the smooth muscle is that they are non-striated muscles. Unlike the skeletal muscle and cardiac muscle, these muscles lacks the striped banded appearance, that is striation. Next, after the skeletal muscle and the smooth muscle, let us see another important type of muscle, that is the cardiac muscle. Now, the cardiac muscles are involuntary, striated muscles found exclusively in the heart, forming the thick middle layer of the heart wall. These muscles are highly energy efficient as they contain high density of mitochondria, up to 10x more than the skeletal muscles. And because of the high mitochondria density, these cardiac muscles don't get tired easily. Another characteristic feature of cardiac muscle is that they are very good at using oxygen to keep working for a long time. Other important functions of cardiac muscles are They help in the contraction of the heart and help in delivering oxygen and nutrients. Next, let us try to understand how to make your muscle strong. First is the resistance training. Strength is built when you challenge your muscles against a load that is greater than what they are used to. Regular training sessions are necessary to stimulate muscle protein synthesis over time. Next important step to keep your muscles strong is by taking proper nutritional support. So building strong muscles requires the right building blocks and enough energy to support tissue repair. Tissue repair can be done by protein intake. Consuming adequate protein provides the amino acid that is necessary for muscle repair after exercise-induced micro tears. Next important thing for a strong muscle is the micronutrient. Vitamins and minerals like magnesium and vitamin D play a key role in muscle contraction and bone health. Adequate recovery by proper sleep and proper rest between the exercise and stretching and light activity is also important for proper recovery of the muscle. Next important step for your proper muscle recovery is to stay hydrated and have patience and always track the progress. Well, that is all about muscles and its types and how it works. If you like my video, then please subscribe my channel Science Query and please like, share and comment. Thank you.